Here's the latest on xtalks.com. To most consumers, the names of prescription drugs are meaningless and often hard to pronounce. But there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. Hello, I'm Candice Tang, life sciences journalist and webinar moderator for xtalks.com, and welcome to this edition of Xtalks Vitals. Our featured webinar for this episode is the optimal clinical data delivery infrastructure to facilitate data access and review. Click the link in the description below to register for this free webinar. There is a lot of research on how companies build their brands to influence consumer behaviors. The name of a product, such as a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, might give consumers an idea of what the product does and how effective it is. The same principles apply to pharma companies naming prescription drugs, but there is limited research on how exactly drug names might be perceived by doctors and patients, especially if the name overstates how effective that drug is. The Office of Prescription Drug Promotion under the FDA is launching the first study to explore this issue. They plan to invite 500 healthcare providers and 500 consumers from the general population to answer questions about different drugs based on their names. Some drugs will be highly suggestive of their efficacy, like cure-all, while others will clearly identify the drug's indication. Ultimately, this study may provide regulators with a better understanding of how drug names influence doctors and patients, and how guidelines can be improved to maximize clarity and patient safety. Subscribe to the Xtalks YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below, and visit xtalks.com for more information on this story and our featured life science webinar for this episode. The optimal clinical data delivery infrastructure to facilitate data access and review. Click the link in the description below to register for this free webinar.